Hi, welcome to Prism tutorials. My name is Amir. This is part 26 working with alert states in Process Studio. In this session we will learn how to work with alert states in Process Studio to handle the exceptions or else to handle the pop-ups or notifications when we are going to work with Process or else we are going to work with Business Studio. Alert states is used to display the notifications on screens. If you see on my screen what kind of notifications we are going to handle by using alert state. That is first pop-up alert, show history, taskbar icon and play sounds are the notifications that we are going to handle as part of this session. And also if you see the business processes that we are going to handle. If there is any business process is running or pending or it is in stage or if it has been completed, if there is any failures happen in the business process or in business object as well as the business process, we can handle these notifications by using alert stage. Let me switch to Blue Prism Virtual Workforce. I'm going to create a sample process over here. Because of this alert stage is available only in Process Studio. We don't find this alert stage in objects. Let me go ahead, let me create a new process, create process. I'm going to say it as test alert stage. And I'm going to click on next. And then I'm going to paste the same description. And then I'm going to click on finish. Let me go ahead and let me double the alert stage. First of all, I will show you without notification. There's a lot of changes we require to do so. Okay, first of all, let me drag and drop the alert stage on my canvas. I'm dragging this one, add calculation stage. Let me double click on the calculation or else let me drag and drop. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to add two numbers or I'm going to divide it by two numbers and then I'm going to calculating that process. Right now let me go ahead, let me create two data items over here. How can we do that? The numbers, right click on that, add new child. I'm saying it as, renaming it as X, and I'm going to create one more number, renaming it as Y, and then I'm going to click on OK. So the expression is X divided by Y. So if the X value is 10 and the Y value is 2, then the result will be stored somewhere, correct? The result will be stored somewhere, that is I'm going to say it as result. Okay, and then I'm going to store in end result, the text will be stored over there, and then I'm going to click OK. So before going to click on OK, I'm going to evaluate the version. Okay, because of I need to drag and drop these values, right? There should be a square bracket, right? X divided by Y. Now if you see this evaluate version, this is valid. Okay, if I'm going to test X as 10 and Y as 2, this test result is 5 and it has been succeed, correct? Now I'm going to click on OK. Now once it has been successfully completed, then I have to display the message or else I have to say the notification as success. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to say success alert, correct? Now what I'm going to give the expression, I'm going just giving the expression as success, and then I'm going to click on OK. And I'm going to link from start to calculation, calculation to success alert, and then success alert to end, right? If you see in the data items, I have not given any initial values. The current values I'm going to, just for the time being, I'm just giving the initial value as 10 and then Y as 2. And whatever the value, it is going to be storing in result. Now what I'm going to do, if you see the X value as 10 and Y value as 2, it is in the success path. But what will happen if Y it is 2? Then I'm going to give, I'm going to handle the exceptions over here. What is the exceptions? I'm going to say, I'm just drag and dropping this recover and resume over here to handle the exceptions, and I'm going to drag one more alert over here. If you see that alert, I'm going to name it as fail alert, and then I'm going to say the expression as fail in the text format, and then I'm going to click on OK. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to linking all these things from recover to alert, alert to resume, resume to an end, correct? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to save it, alert, and then I'm going to save the changes. Now if you see there are zero errors as of now, and then I'm going to reset it, and let me go ahead and let me run this. If you see, when I'm going to start, it is going to take 10 plus 2, and after that, it is no, the result is storing in 5, and then it's gone through the success, and then, but there's no notification at all, right? So keep this point in your mind. So alert is nothing but a notification on the screen. I have seen so many videos, but I don't find any video over there saying as alert is the notification they have shown in on your screen. But right now I'm going to show you. Please wait for a while and just go ahead with the video. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to change the data items over here. In the data item, I'm going to give it as 0. 10 divided by 0, what will happen? It's a divided by 0 exception that we will get it. Correct? Now what I'm going to do, if you see, I'm going to reset it and I'm going to execute once again. There is an error occurred, so it will catch it by the recover, and then it will goes to fail, and after that it will goes to resume and resume to none. But still over here you don't find the fail alert because of we want to get the alert as fail. But why we don't get these notifications over here on our screen? Okay, now it is very successfully we have, there's no issues in my code, but still I don't find the notifications. What's the reason behind that? Okay, let me go ahead, let me save it. I'm going to save it as save changes. To get all these notifications, first we need to publish these process states. How can we publish this process and how can we cover the alerts? Okay, first of all, we need to publish this process. I'm going to repeating again. We have to publish this process. If you see on my screen, I'm having this notification, this notepad over here, correct? If you see, let me go ahead and let me double click this process information, and you will find conditions and information. As of now, I'm not going to discuss about this two tabs over here, but if you see on the below one of this process information, you will find publish this process to control room, correct? Then only you will get the notification. I will tell you, still it is in pending. Select this one and then click on OK. Okay, and then I'm going to save it. Again, I'm going to say it as save it to save publish. And then I'm going to click save changes. Now go ahead and close it once. Close the process studio. And now where I can find it out, these system alerts. So how can I get the notifications? There are some configurations we have to do that. Okay, go to system tab and then go to security and users. Click on the users. You will find admin and the related users over there. Correct. Now, what are the users that we are logged in? We are logged in with the admin. That's the reason we are going to get the admin over here. You can see, right? The signed in as user admin using SQL Server 2012. Right now, you are in the mode of admin mode, and you are having the blue prism user also, but right now we are in the admin mode, correct? Over here on the right hand side you can see new, edit, delete, unlock. These are all the user maintenance, and you can see the user roles over here. Below that one you are having the process alerts. Okay, click on the configure, and after that you will find over here the process name, right? This is the test alert stage which we have been created in the studio. Okay, you can see the test process alert. So if you want to get this test alert process in over here, first you have to publish it, or else you can't find it. Okay, let me show you that one also. Let me cancel it. Let me go back to studio, and I'm going to click on test alert stage. You can see the tick mark over here in the green color. It is nothing but it has been published. That's the reason you found in system over there in the test processes. Now let me, what I'm going to do, I'm going to double click it and I'm going to uncheck this option, and then I'm going to click on OK, and let me save it once again. I'm saying it as save and save the changes. Let me go ahead, let me go to system once again. Now going back to security, users and process alerts. Now you can see you don't find the process over here. The reason behind that, it's not published. That's the reason it is not showing over there. Now let me go back and make the changes once again. I'm going to publishing it and double clicking on the test alert stage information. I'm going to publish it, click on OK, and I'm going to save it. publish, and then save the changes, right? Now I'm going to closing it. Now, once again, I'm going to cancel it to configure this. Now you can see the test alert. Until and unless if you're not going to publish the process, you don't find the process over there. Now I'm going to select the process over here. And if in the given session, what I have given, there the notification methods are there. Once you have selected the process, below that you have to mode of the method of the notification. The method, what are the alert, it has to show in pop-up alert or including showing history or taskbar icon, and along with that you want to play the sound also when you are using the headset. Okay, you can select all the options if it is required based on your notification method that you want to be. As of now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to select all the things. Play sound, you don't, I hope if you're listening in this video, it may comes, it may not comes, but when you're going to selecting it, when you are having the headset, that you can find it immediately. And also, if you see on the right hand side, you are having the business process over there. What is the business process? If you see, if it is pending state, when you are going to run these processes, when from the control room, there's the option that we are having. I will explain you in the next session. Okay, when you are when the business process is in pending state, if you want to display the notification, then you can display the notifications. When it is running, when it is in stage failed, you can select all the options. When it has been completed, stop, in all the situations, if you want to display the notifications, you will get it this complete state. Now I'm going to apply all these things and I'm going to click on OK. Now going back to my studio, I'm going to click on the test alert stage. Now please remember, I'm going to change it for the time being. Again, I'm going back to no initial value as 2 right now, and then I'm going to reset it. Now please observe this area. Okay, so you will find the notifications. That's the reason I'm asking to keep an eye on the notifications over here. Let me remind you one thing. Once if you have made the changes in system configuration, the notifications won't apply immediately. What you have to do, you have to close the Blue Prism and restart the Blue Prism once again so that the changes will affect. Now let me go ahead, let me reset it. Now let me go ahead, let me run the process related to the test alert stage. Now if you see, the calculation stage has completed this 10 divided by 2, that the result is 5. Now you can see the 5 changes over here. First, this is the alert over here. You can see success alert equal to success. And also if you see, this is the history what we had when we have selected in the notification methods, right? These are the alerts. Even I can hear the sound in my headset as plays sound option that we have selected it, right? So these are all the notifications that what we can see over there. Now I'm going to click on cancel for the time being, and now what I'm going to do, I'm going to provide a error notification over there. So how can we do that? I'm going to 10 divided by 0, this is 0 exception handling, so that I'm going to reset it again and I'm going to run it once again. So it will go to recover and you can see the fail alert. Now you can see on the bottom side that what you can see, this is the fail notification. These are the notifications that what we are having in our Blue Prism by using alert stage. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any queries related to this topic, please post them in the comment section. Thank you.